Welcome to Goalkeepers. I'm Brandon Henry.
And I'm Peytn-Omaree Smith. Thank you for joining us.
That's how I roll. On another level, on another level, on another one above me. Stepping through the crowd, yeah, I'm feeling so supreme. Feeling so supreme. On another level, on another one above me.
The next 60 minutes is all about soccer in America. The best in the world are here, and we've got you covered. What an opening week for the beautiful game. On the West Coast, the U.S. men's national team opened the CONCACAF Gold Cup with a resounding 5-0 victory over Trinidad and Tobago, and teams from all over the world arrived for the start of the FIFA Club World Cup.
Let's not waste any time. Here's a shout out to the fans who turned up at Hard Rock Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida on Saturday. It was opening night, and they were living la vida loca.
And I'm from Virginia.
Right, so what brought you out here today, all the way from Virginia?
Yeah, so we just came to Miami. No specific plans, but we seen the World Cup was here, so we had to come. First time for everything.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts about the World Cup being in America? Like, that's such a big soccer, even global event.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm glad that they're integrating. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of foreigners out of Miami, so I would expect it to be here.
And also, this is the Club World Cup, but the actual World Cup is coming here next year as well. So, do you have any thoughts about America hosting back-to-back soccer events? Like, soccer is really becoming like one of those top sports.
It's starting to elevate. They got us here, so.
And I have a quick question. Do you have any thoughts about Messi? He's playing tonight, so do you have any thoughts?
Messi, if you see me, this is your biggest fan. Just met you today.
Telling us where you're from.
I'm Candace Jones from Richmond, Virginia, born and raised in Trinidad and Tobago.
So, what brought you out to the game today?
We came here to have fun, but we noticed it was a World Cup game here, so it was like, why not? Let's go experience the first soccer game we ever came to.
Yes. And being Trini, growing up, did you have any major soccer influences in your life?
Yes, my daddy. They play soccer, and his brothers, which is my uncles. So I grew up around soccer and football. Well, we call it football in my country.
Yes. Yeah. That's actually another one of my questions. Is it football or football?
Football.
Okay.
It's football.
Do you have any thoughts on kind of the rise of soccer becoming one of those major sports in America, like football or basketball? Or would you even like to see that?
I would actually like to see that. I mean, I'm not really a sports person, but I have a lot of people around me about sports. And it's something else that they could talk about, other passions around us. So I think it's really nice to have other people in other countries. I didn't know that there was an Egyptian country coming over. So I think that was a really nice eye-opener. So.
Meanwhile, while no one expected the Americans to party out west, the U.S. men's team took to the dance floor and moonwalked over Trinidad and Tobago. And they celebrated the victory, considering the stressful time leading to Sunday's match at PayPal Park in San Jose, California. After the hiring of Mauricio Pochettino this past September, the U.S. men's national team was expected to make an immediate splash on the global soccer scene. There has been mixed reviews, and as you may guess, more negative than positive. It started when the Americans dropped 2 CONCACAF League games back in March to Panama and Canada, and then lost 2 friendly matches this month versus Turkey and Switzerland. Observers questioned where the team was headed as it entered CONCACAF Gold Cup play.
After those two friendlies, it's been a tough, not a tough, but it's been a more disappointing period.
At the start of Gold Cup group play, team members silently discussed a different narrative. On Sunday, Forward Malik Tillman wrote the first line of a new story. He scored the first goal of the game in the 16th minute. More goals followed, and the Americans rolled over Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday afternoon at PayPal Park in San Jose, California. Tillman will score again in the 42nd minute.
I mean, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. A lot of people expected me to score my first goal sooner.
The Americans opened up more scoring in the second half. Brandon Arison and Haji Wright scored 2 goals in the final 10 minutes.
Our big thing at halftime was to not let up. We don't want to disrespect the opponent, but at the end of the day, it's a game and we have to win.
U.S. keeper Matt Freese finished with a clean sheet while facing 2 shots on goal and 4 corners.
I think it starts from the top to bottom. Everybody from Pat all the way back to Freese had to defend today.
The U.S. has held Trinidad and Tobago scoreless 5 times in the last 6 meetings. While it's only the first game of group play, the team seems to have silenced the noise for the time being.
Ultimately, we try not to focus too much on the noise. There's always going to be noise, no matter what happens, and that's the blessing and the curse that comes with playing a professional soccer player and ultimately representing a nation. So for us, it's just each day we take it at a time. But I think as the group, we really wanted that win to start the Gold Cup off on the right foot, and that was the most important thing.
I know we're having too much fun, but let's take a break. When we return, more FIFA Club Cup action.
Are you ready for a global summer showdown? Saturday, June 21st at MetLife Stadium. Football legends collide at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Fluminense and Ulsan HD. Thiago Silva and John Arias taking on Kim Yong-won and Hyo Yul. Don't miss your chance to be part of history. Grab your tickets now at FIFA.com/tickets. Are you ready for a global summer showdown? Sunday, June 22nd at Lincoln Financial Field. Football legends collide at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Juventus FC and Wydad Athletic Club. Weston McKennie and Manuel Locatelli taking on Cassius Mailula and Jamal Harkis. Don't miss your chance to be part of history. Grab your tickets now at FIFA.com/tickets.
This summer, lo mejor de lo mejor from around the world llegará a Estados Unidos. 32 iconic clubs play across 11 cities for one brand new trophy.
Remarkable!
I'm really excited. Va a ser de loco. The stage is set.
It's a terrific header!
Nous sommes prêts. You was?
Scores!
The FIFA Club World Cup.
32 greats from club football
from across the globe, battling to be the best.
Esa emoción de jugar contra los mejores clubes y aquí pues se va a ver una rivalidad sana pero muy competitiva.
Va a ser algo muy lindo, algo muy especial porque es la primera vez que se juega este tipo de competición de esta manera.
I think it's going to be a great experience to see the best teams in the world compete.
É uma competição muito bonita e é pensar jogo a jogo e sonhar sempre o mais alto.
Get ready. Prepárate.
Estén listos. Get ready. Bayar 준비하세요.
It's go time. The FIFA Club World Cup inizia il 14 giugno negli USA.
Brilliant goal! What a strike! That was a deadly finish.
Bueno, creo que para el espectador es una maravilla.
Let's take it to the world. Vamos levar isso pro mundo.
Let's take it to the world.
Te esperamos en el Mundial de Clubes.
Welcome back. The FIFA Club World Cup invited some of the best soccer clubs in the world to the U.S. They have come at the end of a long season filled with championships and superior play. So why are they here? What are they playing for? Money, of course. The winning club collects around $125 million. Each club has already pocketed $10 million for making the draw. FIFA put up $1 billion total to sweeten the pot for this event.
My dad calls that chump change.
For FIFA, it probably is. Prize money aside, players and teams have put on a show thus far. Here's a quick review of tournament rules. It's a 32-team field. There are 8 groups with 4 teams in each group. We are 1 week into the tournament, and most teams have faced 2 opponents. They played one more group match before teams advanced to the single elimination round of 16. With that, there are several games that had us jumping around the studio, but one that stood out as the game of the week.
Bayern Munchen beat what we like to call the brakes off Auckland City FC, 10-0. The German squad only earned 3 points for the effort, but they made a statement to the rest of the field: get out the way. Coached by Vincent Kompany, Die Rotten have scored 109 goals in 35 matches. Numbers don't lie. 1.5 million tickets sold, as announced by FIFA this week.
It's time for our segments, Sights and Sounds.
I think it's exciting, but the World Cup's too expensive for me to go, so that's also why we came here. It's nice though.
Yeah, I think it's good because America has been like so behind on soccer, I think also, but yeah, it's very exciting. Yeah, with the World Cup coming too, but I mean, obviously it's very expensive to go. I love to go though.
I think it's very good to come out and watch, but you know, I'm not the biggest soccer fan, but I would love to come watch it.
What do you think about the rise of soccer in America? Like, do you love it? Are you about, like, it's about time to finally happen?
Well, it's catching on and it's spreading, and I'm enjoying it because all across section of the kids are playing. It's not just from South America or overseas, but they're playing it more here. And so they're playing it more here, and I'm really enjoying it because, again, a guy like my grandson, he plays with a couple of teams, and then he just joined the traveling team, so I'm enjoying it, being able to spend some time with them, getting out here and enjoying some new stuff, because I was coming up in the city, I played all the other sports, so yeah.
And what about you? How do you feel like soccer is finally getting so popular these days?
I'm glad because a lot of big teams are now coming to play in the United States for especially since the World Cup is next year and it's here. I'm just really excited to see what the future comes with American football.
Then who are you rooting for tonight?
Juventus.
It's been a cold, cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up. Yeah, it's been a cold, cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up.
Time will only tell. You can try me. What brought you guys out to the game tonight?
So I know that we're hosting FIFA next year, and I was really excited to see that DC was also hosting. So I wanted to come out and, rep my city, I guess, because I live here.
I'm here for vibes.
All right. And you guys have any thoughts about the rise of soccer in America? Like, we're happy it's finally starting. It should have been happening earlier.
I think it should have been happening earlier, but we're always late to the party, internationally or globally. So finally we're catching up.
I agree, but I also think that everyone's just more interested in anything that's not American. So, people are finding new passions, new hobbies, and I'm for that. So.
All right, if you guys want to shout out a favorite player, favorite team.
So, my favorite player is Kenan Yildiz, because I speak Turkish, and, he knows a little bit of Turkish too. As in, he is Turkish, but yeah, that's my favorite player.
My new favorite is number 3.
What's his name?
Forgot, but I think he's Brazilian.
And we turn our attention to Juventus and Manchester City. The clubs meet on Thursday, June 26th in Orlando at Camping World Stadium, 3 p.m. Recently, we had the chance to talk to McKinney, and he spoke about life as baller in Milan and signed an extended contract with Juventus FC.
Tonight, the crowd is filled with white and black jerseys as people have come in support of Juventus, but not just the team, their favorite players, Weston McKennie and Tim Weah. Weston McKennie and Tim Weah have earned a place among soccer's global elite. As key players for both the U.S. men's national team and Juventus, they built solid reputations based on talent and plenty of sweat equity. Over the years, their value has appreciated as professional in Serie A, Italy's Premier League. This week, the duo helped Juventus during the group stage of the FIFA Club World Cup. They are both on leave from their duties with the U.S. men's team as they fill commitments to Juventus.
It's an amazing opportunity, obviously, especially being in America. I think that's what's most exciting about it. You get to play games against teams you don't normally play against.
McKennie and Weah embody a new generation of American talent participating in the global game and making an impact. They're proving that American players can thrive at clubs with Champions League's pedigree, that they can compete with and even outshine players from traditional soccer nations. Off the field, their friendship has also made headlines. They celebrated together and supported each other publicly, all while representing the U.S. with pride and personality.
Me and Tim. I think Tim is like funny in a certain type of way. I'm just funny where it's like, whether they laugh at me or with me, it's one of the two.
Their bond translates to the game and their mutual desire to win for a club and country. The 2026 World Cup is a year away. The United States, Canada, and Mexico will host 48 teams. Focus will shift to veterans like McKennie and Weah to lead a talented U.S. squad on home soil. They're no longer the future of American soccer, they're the present. And if trajectory continues, they should be key in the conversation for the U.S. as it vies for a first World Cup. McKennie brings grit and leadership to the midfield. He breaks attacks, launching forward with purpose or sometimes finishing chances himself. His presence in the midfield is undeniable. Growing up in Texas and spending formative years in Germany, McKennie developed a unique blend of American toughness and European technicality. His rise to the Schalke youth system to become a Bundesliga mainstay was a testament to his work ethic and talent. His move to Juventus in 2020 marked another major headline, making him one of the first American stars to sign with an elite European club. On the national team, McKennie is more than a midfielder. A consistent presence in World Cup qualifiers, Nation League finals, and friendlies against the European powerhouses. He plays with passion and purpose. His emotional connection to the crest, coupled with his ability to rally teammates, makes him an essential figure in the U.S. men's national team's resurgence.
I'll play any position you want me to play. As long as I'm playing, I'm happy. If you put me even goalkeeper and you tell me I'm starting there, I'll play it. Like, at least I'm on the field. And I just want to do the best that I can to help the team and to win games.
Weah brings a different kind of fire. He's the son of Liberian legend and Ballon d'Or winner George Weah. Timothy was born into the game, but he's never let his last name define him. From his early days in the PSG Academy to his breakout games with Celtic and Lille, he's found his own lane. Weah values as a wingback come with his versatility. Coaches trust him to execute with precision and endless energy. He covers ground, tracks back, and regroups for the attack. He proved himself in League One, in European competitions, and now in Italy's top team. On the U.S. team, Weah's speed keeps defenses honest, and his foot creates caution. He scored one of the most memorable goals for the USA at the 2022 World Cup, announcing himself on the world stage. The story of Weston McKennie and Tim Weah is still being written, but if the first chapters are any indication, it's a legacy that could transform the way that the world sees soccer.
It's time for a little break.
Are you ready for a global summer showdown? Saturday, June 21st at MetLife Stadium. Football legends collide at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Fluminense and Ulsan HD, Thiago Silva and John Arias taking on Kim Yong-won and Hyo Yul. Don't miss your chance to be part of history. Grab your tickets now at FIFA.com/tickets. Are you ready for a global summer showdown? Sunday, June 22nd at Lincoln Financial Field. Football legends collide at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Juventus FC and Wydad Athletic Club. Weston McKennie and Manuel Locatelli taking on Cassius Mailula and Jamal Harkis. Don't miss your chance to be part of history. Grab your tickets now at FIFA.com/tickets.
This summer, lo mejor de lo mejor from around the world llegará a Estados Unidos. 32 iconic clubs play across 11 cities for one brand new trophy.
Remarkable.
I'm really excited. Va a ser de loco. The stage is set.
It's a terrific header.
Nous sommes prêts. You all?
Scores!
The FIFA Club World Cup.
32 greats from club football
from across the globe, battling to be the best.
Esa emoción de jugar contra los mejores clubes y aquí pues se va a ver una rivalidad sana pero muy competitiva.
Va a ser algo muy lindo, algo muy especial porque es la primera vez que se juega este tipo de competición de esta manera.
I think it's going to be a great experience to see the best teams in the world compete.
É uma competição muito bonita e é pensar jogo a jogo e sonhar sempre o mais alto.
Get ready. Prepárate. Estén listos.
Get ready.
Bayar 준비하세요.
It's go time. The FIFA Club World Cup inizia il 14 giugno negli USA.
Brilliant goal! What a strike! That was a deadly finish.
Bueno, creo que para el espectador es una maravilla.
Let's take it to the world. Vamos levar isso pro mundo. Let's take it to the world.
Te esperamos en el Mundial de Clubes.
And we're back. Over the past 2 weeks, we've traveled around the country to host cities preparing for the summer tournament, and we've enjoyed talking with you, the fans. In this segment, we hear from you.
If you're enjoying the summer of soccer, we want to hear from you. Join us on social media. Send us your favorite game photos, group shots, and selfies. We want to feature you on the show.
Soccer has come a long way with the American public since the U.S. hosted the 1994 World Cup. With the country preparing to host the FIFA World Cup in 2026, we have an opportunity to note just how much the sport has grown. Where does the world's game fit amongst American fans crazy about the Big Four? Football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. Our team traveled around the country to find out.
When you think about sports in America, what's number one? Is it basketball, football, baseball? Well, if you look behind me, tonight it looks like soccer. Soccer is on the rise, and I'm here to tell you more.
McGlynn to strike forward. McGlynn calls it in! What a start! What a goal! Jack McGlynn!
Soccer is the world's most popular sport. Yet in the U.S., it's still fighting to find its place among the nation's top sports. But that narrative is quickly changing. From surging viewership to sold-out stadiums and multi-billion-dollar investments, the game is firmly establishing itself as a major player in American sports. And the numbers prove it. International soccer viewership in America has grown more than 60% since 2018. Nearly 50 million Americans are tuning in to non-US matches. Domestic leagues are on the rise too. The 2023 NWSL Championship drew 817,000 viewers, the most in league history. And Major League Soccer Season Pass has surpassed 2 million global subscribers on Apple TV. Saturday match days regularly draw over 1 million viewers per game. And it's especially popular among kids K through 12. In fact, 24% of U.S. youth played soccer last year, making it the second most played youth sport behind basketball. All this points to one thing. Soccer in the U.S. is approaching a cultural tipping point, and the world is watching. All this momentum is building towards a major moment, the United States hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And for FIFA President Gianni Infantino, this year is more than just tournaments. It's about transforming soccer's place in American culture.
One of our objectives with the Club World Cup and then the World Cup next year, with this 12 months of huge soccer events in the US, is to project football or soccer at the top of the landscape here and make it really one of the top sports here at the same level as basketball or American football and so on and so forth. It is the #1 sport in the world already. It has to become one of the top sports as well in such a great country as the United States of America.
Yet as the sport grows in the country, one community lags behind with its engagement: Black Americans. Despite popularity across the African diaspora, the connection hasn't fully translated in the U.S. African American children roughly make up 21% of youth athletes, but soccer was not among their top 3 most played sports, behind basketball, football, and track. While 24% of all youth in the U.S. played soccer last year, that number drops among Black youth. Dr. Jermaine Scott, a history professor at Florida Atlantic University and an expert on race and sports, offers insight on why.
Before, during the 90s and even into the early 2000s, I remember soccer always being referred to as a suburban sport, as a white sport. But now, as you see with the national team, for example, you see the kind of diversification of the player pool. You see more diverse players playing the game, both in the youth leagues, but also in college and in the professional ranks. So it's grown and diversified greatly since '94. I still think there's a lot of growth to be done, but in terms of the player pool and diversifying the game, I think it's made a lot of great strides.
While visibility has improved,
access remains one of the sport's greatest barriers for a community already facing historical barriers to wealth and opportunity.
I think in other parts of the world, soccer is seen and is associated as the working class sport. So it's more accessible to the working poor throughout the world. Whereas in the States, soccer has historically been constructed on a pay-to-play system, right? So you have to pay a lot of money to get into the best soccer team. You have to pay a lot of money to get exposure to a lot of the best colleges. And of course, because of the history of societal and economic racism in this country, African Americans haven't had those resources and haven't had that access to a lot of the great soccer programs and again, soccer exposure in the country. So I think that's what's been holding a lot of, or really blocking a lot of African Americans from getting into the game.
African Americans who break through say it's all a matter of taking advantage of all opportunities. U.S. national team member Patrick Ajamong completed a full circle moment when he appeared in a match in his hometown of Hartford, Connecticut on June 7th, a friendly against Turkey. More than 20 family members cheered for him as he lived out a childhood dream. The Charlotte FC star encourages those behind him to keep kicking.
Sometimes you just gotta really fight for your spot in every aspect, and I think that's the main thing. You know, whether you're playing in club, whether you're playing high school, whether you're playing college, whether you're playing academy, it's fighting to show what you can do. And I think as long as you do that, then the competitiveness will continue to rise.
With the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup, the CONCACAF Gold Cup, the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup, and the 2031 FIFA Women's World Cup, all hosted by the United States, soccer is not only on the rise, it's on the verge of becoming something more. If the sport can truly connect with Black America, then maybe, for the first time, the world's game can become America's game too.
Messi! Cool.
You can join her as well.
Go Messi!
It's been one of the best games we've ever been to. It's been a long dream of mine to go to a Club World Cup game or a FIFA game, and I probably would have never gone to one by myself, so I owe this to my daughter.
It's been amazing. I've really enjoyed the last few times we've been to it.
Well, we live in Colorado, and Messi's like my idol. I love Messi. So it just came here. It's my birthday, so that's why we came here. So a little birthday present. So it was good. Well, it was amazing being able to watch his free kick live, watch him score. So that was probably the best thing ever. So that was really cool. Yeah.
Well, I completely agree with that. I thought it was awesome. He's such a good player, and the way he plays, no one else in the world can do what he does. And it's awesome. It's awesome.
Oh man, it was such a blast. It was our first game seeing Messi. That's the whole reason we came.
Been an Inter Miami fan for the past couple years. Just so exciting to see the win, so exciting to see the atmosphere. It was awesome. Atlanta's fantastic. Club World Cup, I love the idea. The atmosphere is fantastic. I love getting teams from all around the world just coming together and seeing how we stack up against each other.
It was really fun. I never got to see Messi like in person, so that was like a really good experience. It was fun. I was excited. I love Messi. He's my favorite player. I've always wanted to see him play, and it was just a dream come true. I came here from Texas, and then I went here, and then I stayed over my grandma's house, and we took a train here.
Bueno, la verdad que es un lindo torneo, es una ilusión poder estar, poder jugarlo, con otra expectativa a cuando estaba en diferentes equipos donde me tocó estar, pero con mucha gana y mucha ilusión de poder competir con los mejores e intentar hacer un buen papel. Bueno, creo que vienen equipos muy grandes de todo el mundo, el cual mueve mucha gente en todo el mundo, porque son equipos muy grandes, donde tienen jugadores muy importantes, donde a la gente le gusta ver, y bueno, es una primera vez, un torneo diferente, nuevo, y creo que es una linda oportunidad para ver a los mejores acá o a muchos de los mejores acá en Estados Unidos, y es una linda oportunidad para disfrutarlo. Bueno, es una oportunidad muy linda para también los equipos sudamericanos, de diferentes lugares que vienen, para poder competir con los equipos europeos, con los equipos grandes, con los equipos que son potencia a nivel mundial, que son referencia, que tienen, como decía antes, los mejores jugadores del mundo, y bueno, es una linda oportunidad para poder competir con ellos, y una linda experiencia para poder disfrutarla tanto el jugador que lo juega como el aficionado que va a la cancha.
That was a great interview. When we return, we have a few ideas about the greatest of all time.
Are you ready for a global summer showdown? Saturday, June 21st at MetLife Stadium. Football legends collide at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Fluminense and Ulsan HD. Thiago Silva and John Arias taking on Kim Young-won and Hyo Yul. Don't miss your chance to be part of history. Grab your tickets now at FIFA.com/tickets. Are you ready for a global summer showdown? Sunday, June 22nd at Lincoln Financial Field. Football legends collide at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. Juventus FC and Wydad Athletic Club. Weston McKennie and Manuel Locatelli taking on Cassius Mailula and Jamal Harkis. Don't miss your chance to be part of history. Grab your tickets now at FIFA.com/tickets.
This summer, lo mejor de lo mejor from around the world
llegará a Estados Unidos.
32 iconic clubs play across 11 cities for one brand new trophy.
Remarkable.
I'm really excited.
Va a ser de loco.
The stage is set.
It's a terrific header.
Nous sommes prêts, y vos?
Scores!
The FIFA Club World Cup.
32 greats from club football
From across the globe,
battling to be the best.
esa emoción de jugar contra los mejores clubes, y aquí pues se va a ver una rivalidad sana pero muy competitiva.
Va a ser algo muy lindo, algo muy especial, porque es la primera vez que se juega este tipo de competición de esta manera.
I think it's going to be a great experience to see the best teams in the world compete.
É uma competição muito bonita e é pensar jogo a jogo e sonhar sempre o mais alto.
Get ready. Prepárate.
Estén listos. Get ready.
Bayern 준비하세요.
It's go time.
The FIFA Club World Cup inizia il 14 giugno negli USA.
Brilliant goal! What a strike!
That was a deadly finish.
Bueno, creo que para el espectador es una maravilla.
Let's take it to the world. Vamos levar isso pro mundo. Let's take it to the world.
Te esperamos en el Mundial de Clubes.
Thanks for sticking with us. We've packed it in. It's drop the mic time.
Every week, we end the show with a mic drop. This week, our Tracy Rivas reminds us that there is only one player worthy of the title, greatest of all time.
Before the world called him the king, Pelé was just Edson Arantes do Nascimento, a boy from a small town in Brazil who dreamt beyond playing soccer barefoot in the streets. No one noticed the 17-year-old rookie striker making his first World Cup appearance in 1958. But the teenager scored his first goal in the quarterfinal match, a hat trick in the semifinal, and 2 in the final, and led Brazil to its first ever World Cup title. It was the last time Pelé would ever go unnoticed. Among his many accomplishments, he remains the only player to win 3 World Cups, and in 1970, he was named Player of the Tournament. Pelé was more than just a goal-scoring machine. He dazzled, blending athleticism, skill, and creativity with his joy and love for football. He left his stamp on the game, an impact on players, and changed the sport forever. After success with his club team, Santos, and the Brazilian national team, Pelé came to America. He made 64 appearances with the New York Cosmos, and across the country, fans filled the stadiums just to see him. Off the pitch, Pelé was an inspiration and symbol of hope who became a global ambassador. From Santos to the New York Cosmos, from the pitch to the world stage, Pelé became the most recognized footballer in the history of the sport. He was named the IOC Athlete of the Century in 1999, FIFA Player of the Century in 2000, and received the International Peace Award in 1978 for his work with UNICEF. On December 29, 2022, the world lost a legend. From a barefoot boy to football's eternal king, Pelé made the world fall in love with the beautiful game. Images of him in the iconic yellow and green Brazilian jersey and his infamous smile will never be forgotten. When you say the word football, one name echoes across generations: Pelé.
Pelé is king. What do you think, Peyton?
You know, I'm from a younger generation. Pelé is great, but I mess with Messi.
Messi is a good player.
Next time, we will offer a look at the action from Audi Field in Washington, D.C. Remember to follow us, Goalkeepers, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook for news and weekly updates.
Enjoy your soccer weekend, and thanks for watching.